Shalom, this is Mary Omni from the World Government House of King David, Holy Covenant Constitutional Enforcer. This is a Republic notice. Warning from the kingdom. If Zimmerman gets off, expect more sinkholes in Florida. If Zimmerman gets off, expect more sinkholes in Florida. It's 2013, we're in the month of July. They're having this trial for Zimmerman, an incorporate doctrine immigrant of Hispanic and Ashkenazi descendancy. You know, and this is the key. The key is this. The system that has hijacked and rewards criminality against blacks is falling. Satan and his dark principalities, because the Most High always tell you we battle not against flesh, but we battle against dark principalities. The dark principalities is having their last stand as they're falling. They coming after the woman seed, so that they want to hurt the children of the woman seed any way they can. Mentally, spiritually, psychologically, socially, financially, attrition in them out of anything and everything they can, especially justice. They had a determinism to attrition blacks out of justice and to play a game with the whole justice system, in that the public always has a right to murder off constitutional assets and get away with it. This is not a new game. They have been playing this game since Emmett Till. Blacks are the republic, and that is why they always throw to the republic a public defender to defend the public against the republic. See, it's a war. This public knows it's lost. They're nothing but debtors. They could not get around a supreme contract. They tried to overthrow the Most High in his own contract, in his own kingdom, and his own children he set up in North America. The Most High set us up in North America. Okay? Yeah, we needed to pay for sins we did against each other, because we had been, Israelites who just refused obedience. And a lot of us now are making children with the public, especially black men. They are doing the same thing that got them into captivity before. They love feeding their captors blood. They like the vampiring of their bodies and spirits for dark energy. This is the black man running with all these Babylon public whores. Anyway, meanwhile, these same public, whether they put on blue uniforms, whether they call themselves cops, judges, district attorneys, they're nothing but public debtors. Don't let them fool you. They public debtors, all dialed up in their father satanic regalia, with a whole bunch of acts that they pull out the mule ass, the U.S. corporate mule. You pull it out the mule ass, and they call it acts, like stand your ground, act. See, and most of the republic should realize that your supreme contract preemptively nullifies all their acts if it's not in your interest. If it's not in your interest, it's automatically preemptively nullified. George Zimmerman was automatically preemptively nullified for being a citizen in this country, and his mother and the father. But the public, Mystery Babylon, gave them a judgeship to dance in the mule anus under acts, under immigrant acts. The whole immigrant and naturalization is nothing but an act. The world is a great big stage, and everybody playing a part of an act. And they all debtors. Now this is the warning from the kingdom. they will probably find some foolish act or foolish reason to let George Zimmerman off. Just like, you know, we had a recent incident of St. Malcolm X's grandson being murdered. We had them put Assata Shakur on the FBI most wanted list. All these are coming after the woman's seed. All these are coming after the woman's seed. But when they come after the woman's seed, understand this: the earth opens up and swallows the flood. So you can expect more sinkholes in Florida, more sinkholes in America. In all these white privileged stolen bastions of their little town, sinkholes going to be opening all up on these public debtors with all their stolen land, stolen property, and stolen assets. They're abominated desolation contracts, which means they're quicksand of dung. And sinkholes is going to open up. Blacks, you don't have to go into the street, and this is a warning. Do not go into the streets over Zimmerman. Allow Superman to show he's there. You got an invisible army now. There's no need for you to go in the streets. Stay out of the way. Let them do what they going to do at the last minute, and understand now you can put your prayers in, and you have just as much power praying as you do marching the streets. As a matter of fact, the revolution is set up now for your prayer to be more powerful than any marching in the street that you will ever do ever again. And know that your hidden army is there. Your hidden army is there. King Yahshua and 144,000, they know is there. Superman is going to tear this bullshit down. Okay? You messing with Superman now. Superman is released. SOULJAH Boy called them up a couple years ago along with the teenagers for you, okay? SOULJAH Boy called Superman up a couple years ago for you with the teenagers chanting and dancing until he came to the surface. And he tearing down their houses and opening sinkholes under them. And he will tear this down. He has torn down kingdoms before, and he will tear Satan's kingdom down. He will tear it down. So go ahead and let George Zimmerman off and expect some sinkholes. And blacks, you stay out of the way and get out of public Babylon and all their bullshit. That means get mentally out of it. Get mentally, get spiritually, get physically as far away from these heathens. Because guess what? Guess what? These heathens getting ready to get all their comeuppance. They getting ready to get all their comeuppance. For every one of you that's demised, 70 of them is going to be demised, okay? Some way, shape, form, another. Their stuff is sinking. The sinkholes will open up under their stolen homes, cars, assets, everything. Superman has come about. He's there with the army of the Most High. He's there with King Jesus and his 144,000. The angels are here. The cosmic is behind you. You just sit back and pray for protection and let these heathens have their last run as the sinkholes open up all around them. Because remember this, you resurrected. But King Yahshua will send these MFers to a second death. All right? Don't get alarmed if they let Zimmerman off. Just know a sinkhole is waiting for quite a few. This is Mary Omni from the house of King David. Shalom.